We will defeat it. We're the last Lannisters.
Hey guys, with season 7 of Game of Thrones already on its way, I just want to give a quick thought of what I think about Game of Thrones as a whole and what I think about the first 2 episodes of season 7. It's gonna be a quick video and there will be no spoilers, so don't not worry about it. This is just my impression. I'm not going into any plot details. So when I first started out Game of Thrones, lots of friends suggested to me because there was a lot of boobs and there was a lot of violence, and that's one of the main reasons most of the people watched it. I had to be honest. But when I saw the show, I was quickly entranced by the plot and especially the world the plot was involved in. George R.R. Martin did build a fantastic world, one that could rival Middle-earth. Ever since the show comes, I began to like this show so much that I read the first 3 books, which are really good, by the way. They were easier to understand. Granted, they were not as high literature as J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings trilogy or The Hobbit, but I like this book better because it's just more appealing to me. And I also read some of the lores, some of the things that was on the DVD extra. I really like those things too. Season 1 and 2, especially season 2, is the best TV show season I've seen in anything. There was a lot of character building, a lot of emotion, a lot of turmoils, and most importantly, a lot of really good action sequences that I haven't seen even in movies. So I really liked season 2, so much so that I would buy DVD for season 2 alone. 3 and 4 are really good. There was a lot of character development, but not as much as you expected. In season 2, they took liberty on some small details, and they improved it, made it better. For example, Arya met with Tywin wasn't in the book. In the book, Arya met with Roose Bolton. But Arya's meeting with Tywin, it developed both characters better. It shows the soft side of Tywin and make you care more about Tywin in season 3 and 4. The same goes for Arya as well. Season 4 has a really good battle and a really bad battle. The really good one was the battle on the wall, which features some of the best CGI I've seen in the TV show. The worst one was the duel between the Viper and the Mountain, which has some of the worst editing I've seen. 5 got really sloppy. Everyone can agree that 5 was the worst Game of Thrones episode, but not most people. It won more Emmy than any other seasons, so I don't know what they were thinking with that. Especially when you got to the Dorne part, it just becomes a comedy. The other parts were just recycled plots from the previous 4 seasons because the show already outran the book. So I think the executive was thinking, how do we keep the show running? How do we keep the show interesting? By just repeating the things. Well, some people really enjoyed it. Not for me. I didn't enjoy it. It's kind of grounded to a halt, so much so that I do not want to watch it. But season 6 kind of bring me back the attention a little bit more because the 2 final episodes were really good, especially the Battle of the Bastards, which is one of the best battle sequence I've seen in any media, movie or TV show. It was really adrenaline filled. I loved it. And seeing Jon Snow fighting against Roose Bolton is one of the biggest spectacles I've ever seen. So what do I think of season 7? It is a definitely improvement over season 5 and 6. I would so far go to say I love these 2 first episodes better than 3 and 4. But of course, this is only 2 episodes. There's a lot of character developments, world building, something I didn't expect to see in these 2 episodes, which is part of the reason why I like episode 2 a lot, because there is a lot of dialogue. Some of them are very clever. There was a lot of character interaction which progresses the plot forward. I really like that. Even though there still are some of the elements recycled from season 1, you can tell it's Winterfell's arc. I'm not gonna get into what and why, but when you see it, you know what I'm saying. But still, I'm really glad like these 2 episodes were not focusing on boobs and violence, but rather on characters and stories. So that's my thoughts of Game of Thrones. This is Me signing out. If you have a comment, please leave one. If you like my video, please click like and subscribe, because if you think I'm good, you're pretty good too.
With so many monologues, HBO will desperately try to keep your attention by any means necessary.